Put on the caption.
Caption where?
Three dots, straight up, turn on caption, yes.
Captions on.
All right, and that's it.
Everybody, it's good to
On the
be here.
shared screen or not?
No, we're good. We are recorded now.
It's good to be here. I really appreciate y'all letting us come up and spend some time with you and show you this Javad equipment and how we use it every day. You guys and gals are gonna be the next generation of surveyors. And y'all are gonna have so much work to do that you need to rely on the technology to help y'all do that work, because there's less people out there that are willing to work. Part of the reason I came here today was obviously to teach y'all how to use the stuff, but also to give y'all some of my experiences in the field, which is what I'll do now. So primarily, I'm a boundary surveyor. I do some topos and I do a limited amount of construction stakeout. But boundary is what I like to do. And I do it all with the Javad LS. I haven't used a robot or a total station in years now for boundary work. It does have, some limitations. I'm not going to use this to lay out footings, or maybe footings, but not necessarily block work or brick work, because that's total station work. But for boundary work, you can take this piece of equipment, survey a piece of property with less effort. You'll do better work because you're not having to traverse around and work yourself to death just trying to get from point A to point B. So you may do a boundary survey and you have 4 corners on it and something's messed up and you need to go to the adjoining corner that's 3,000 feet away. Now that's a day of work traversing. With this, we can walk out to it, measure it, and then use that to establish where the corner is supposed to be on the property that you're working in. Don't remember if I said my name or not, did I?
I have not. That's Adam Plumley.
I'm Adam Plumley.
How many branches do you all have? Only a branch of your business is just one office?
I'm solo. Don't have employees. I had employees for about 5 years. And what happens is it's not a bad thing, but employees grow and then they go somewhere else. And I kind of encourage that for y'all. Don't just stay at one place. When y'all go out and start getting jobs, work somewhere a year or two, go somewhere else. You said this too. Go somewhere else and get a lot of experience in the first few years. And that's going to help you figure out what to do, probably more importantly, what not to do. Because you go to the company and they're doing pitiful work and the boss don't care. He just wants you to go out there and do it and make the money. Well, you're going to learn that that's not, money's good, but money ain't everything. You got to be able to look yourself in the mirror and do good work. Very impressed with y'all and very glad that y'all are looking to be in this field.
You done? You leave me anything?
Go ahead.
All right. Guys, I actually do appreciate y'all letting me know. And it's always, I know we met you guys at the Alabama conference. I left there saying that's just a good group of guys. If I was going to school, I'd like to just hang out with those boys, I am owner of Handland Surveying. It's a small solo business in Nashville, Georgia. And I would say 85% of my work would be rural boundary work. It's just typically what I do. Had the opportunity to meet Adam, came to meet him really through the Javad articles, in the POB magazines, and was curious, looked at it from a distance, and Adam was gracious enough to come down and do a demo. And it took you about 6 months, or was it longer before I ever?
You held out for a good long while.
I did. But one thing that Adam said to me that stuck out, he said, I really don't take a total station out. And I'm thinking, I'm a boundary surveyor. how can I do this in a more efficient way without breaking my body? You know, I'm approaching 50, and you're looking for technology to help you. And I bought a system and began using it, and it took me about 3 to 4 months to completely embrace it, and it's changed up everything I've done. The ground I can cover with this equipment has been astounding. I bought 2 systems. I don't know why I have 2 systems, because I'm a solo operator, but I guess I had a good opportunity to get another system at the time. But it has changed what I do, and y'all are coming in at just a great time too, man. Technology's changing so fast, and y'all are gonna be able to collect information, quality information on points that when I was your age, and it was all day hacking, traversing, getting there, trying to get that information. And I'm excited for y'all. That's about it. Thank y'all for having us. I really appreciate that.
And yeah, I don't want y'all to go out and say, well, when you go get your job, y'all are out of college, and, you need a fair wage. Don't go out and say I need, $30, $40 an hour starting out, because the experience that you get in the field is very, very important. The college and the learning you do here, you'll be able to apply a lot of this stuff to your jobs. But until you get that experience, actual in the field, and you see the problems that we run into every day, like double monumentation or triple monumentation of a corner. This is supposed to be a corner, one corner. You go out there and there's 5 pieces of iron in the ground.
Pincushion, yeah.
How you gonna, you got to have experience to figure that out. Math may help you a little bit on that, but the experience is what you need. So go get that experience, and once you've got that experience, y'all will be able to write your own checks for whatever price.
We're turning away as much work
Oh yeah.
as we're taking in, and there's not many of you guys going into the profession, so you've chose a good thing.
Yeah,
If you don't mind working, you chose a good thing.
we have more surveyors in North Carolina passing away every year than we have coming in and getting licensed, and I assume it's like that across the country. So there's going to be just a tremendous amount of work for y'all, and y'all will be able to name your price. And a lot of that's already started happening. We're so busy, and all the competition's so busy. Supply and demand. You're not gouging people, but if somebody wants a job done in a week and you're 2 months out, how are you going to do that job? There's only 24 hours in a day. So if they've got the money and they're willing to pay for it, name your price. I'll talk a little bit about why I went into business. So I started out with a civil engineering and surveying company in 2004. They handed me a robot. I was by myself, and I did hundreds of miles of traversing by myself in the mountains, for years. Worked my butt off. Went and took the test, took both of them, passed them both on the first try. Not to toot my own horn, but there's a reason I passed them both. It's because I studied for 8 months before each one, every night after work and Saturdays and Sundays. I got licensed in 2011. And about 6 months later, my boss come in and said, we got to lay you off. We made it through part of the downturn. We made it through 8, 9, and 10 because we had a lot of sewer projects, water projects. We had a backlog of work, but when we finished that, we didn't have no more work. And I told my boss, I said, I appreciate it. I'm going to go start my own business. For 2 years there, I did not make much at all. I could have probably made more working at McDonald's. But then the economy started to pick up. And then it was like, now I got to hire somebody. And I hired somebody. He was a great employee. But he was 5 or 6 years older than I am. There's no young kids like y'all in my area for me to hire. If there was, I'd probably snatch one of you up. But saying that, just because the guy that worked for me, I got slow one time around Christmas. Had him chopping firewood and doing whatever around the house, and I was slow for another month. And finally, I said, "Go up and talk to my old boss, and I'll get you a job." He did that maybe for a year, and then he went to work for the DOT, making almost $30 an hour, which was double what I was paying him. I can't even hire him back now. You know, I can't pay that, and that's a good thing. I'm happy for him. So, y'all, don't be afraid to jump out there and take a risk and start a business. Once you've got experience, you got to have that experience. Because if you do it without it, you're going to get in trouble probably.
You'll be that guy.
Don't be afraid to take the chances, to push yourself, to make more money and to do more surveys and to, you know, got to thread that line though. You got to do good work. You can't just go out and do bad work and charge a lot of money. That's a dead end road. If you do good work, charge a good price, people are going to call you.
Well, I'm done. I'm done.
I think that's
All right.
good.
Well, let me say a few words.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Y'all wanna say?
All right.
I want to sincerely thank you all for, first of all, generosity and lending us or setting this up so that our students or in our program, our geospatial informatics department, can benefit from this. After, I know we still have a few hours again, but I am impressed by the system. Okay? I want to thank you all. Thank you for giving us that opportunity. All right. Secondly, you are the first company that has visited our program with no agenda, meaning not to hire them. Okay. By all means, as you just said, if you were there, we'll hire you. But you are passionate about the profession. And I must commend you all for that. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
All of the other companies that has been here, there many options for them, high paying salaries. They're going to do a lot, moving allowances and things, but you are keeping it real. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And I think we have lunch for you all
It's set up in the
in the other room, but I appreciate it very much. Okay?
Thank all of y'all. Thank y'all very much.
Thank y'all.
We're not done yet, okay? So,
8 pounds of meat sitting there.
okay.
Just turn it off.
Yeah,
Let's show them finish the.
Yeah, let's
Let's finish that part. I can turn this off.
Yeah, just leave the meeting and we're good. They didn't want to hear me talk too
You want
much.
to leave meeting, right?
Yeah.